We're going to delve into the end of the year is coming upon us very quickly.
It is.
And Oscars season, we're in it, and the nomination buzz is warming up. So I figured we could go into who is leading, and I think it's pretty obvious. We talked about it earlier. It's one battle after another, but it may not be as much of as cut and dry of a blowout as we think it might be. Rob, what do you think about the nominations here? We'll go through the list.
Well, we got a good list here. Obviously, the Gold Derby, their Oscar nominations for 2026. First of all, one battle after another is their number one film. But I got to tell you, Chloe Zhao's new movie, Hamnet, which is about Hamnet was the son of Shakespeare. Paul Mescal plays Shakespeare in the film, and of course, they lost him at a very early age. Mm-hmm. I have heard nothing but wonderful things about this movie. I can't wait to see it. Look, I'm still a staunch supporter of Eternals. You stop it. You stop it right now. I love Eternals. Chloe Zhao following up Nomadland with Eternals. Look, I want Eternals too. Come on, Kevin Feige, make it happen. But this film is supposed to be sublime. I can't wait to see it. And Jeffrey Wells, who's not a big Paul Mescal fan, must admit that this movie is probably pretty good. I don't know. Number 3 is Sinners. Of course, Ryan Coogler's pastiche of the 1930s, early 30s Mississippi Delta with vampires, and what a film it is. I really loved Sinners. I keep watching it. I love it. And then, of course, we have Sentimental Value, which I have not seen, at number 4. Marty Supreme, which everyone's talking about, no one's seen yet. After one screening of this film, people are going berserk, or maybe there was one screening on the West Coast as well. Did Scott Mann see it?
Yeah, it's not out till Christmas Day. It'll probably be my Christmas Day movie.
I can't wait to see it. Again, the Safdie brothers, they split up, and you have, of course, the movie that we were just talking about, and then we've, of course, got Marty Supreme. 2, you could call them sports biopics, but Marty Supreme is about ping pong, and it's only loosely a sports biopic. It's about a lot of other things. Yeah. So those are our top 5 Best Picture. I actually think this is a pretty strong... I mean, I've not seen Hamnet, Sentimental Value, or Marty Supreme. I just know about them. But this is, I think, a legitimate group of films.
Yeah.
Then, of course,
because there's 10 openings here. So
yeah, Wicked for Good. We know what that's going to be. Probably going to be great. It was just an accident.
Begonia. I don't know if this is going to get a big turnout.
Begonia, though, everyone who said everything I've read about it say it's aces. You go back to Yorgos Lanthimos, the team up that he's got with Emma. I really want to see this. And then, of course, everyone knows my love of the Avatar films. You know what? Don't bet against Jimmy C. I know. I don't want to hear Fern Gully. I don't want to hear anything about that. I can't wait to see my Mordor Na'vi who have forsaken Iowa. Your goddess has no dominion here. Yes. Can't wait. Who knows if it's going to win? Probably not. But House of Dynamite, I love Catherine Bigelow. I've loved her since I saw her first movie she co-directed called The Loveless with Willem Dafoe back in the 80s. Of course, her first film that she did solo was Near Dark, which is one of the great, there are 2 kinds of people in the world. There are Lost Boys people, and there are Catherine Bigelow's Near Dark people. I am a Near Dark person. I know the rest of you are Lost Boys people. That's only because you haven't seen Near Dark. Go on, look it up. Go find it. Yeah. And then we had a couple other good ones, though.
All right, we had a couple other good ones. We don't have to look over all of them because there's only going to be 10, but here's a couple of Springsteen. I mean, the last time we got some real buzz about a biopic would be the Johnny Cash
Walk the Line. You're right. And the rest... Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah, and the rest,
But there's some good stuff.
So let's
just look at the
really
top.
opened up every film ever. Okay,
there you go.
Best actress.
Best actress. We got Jessie Buckley, who plays Shakespeare's wife in Hamnet. Renata, how do you pronounce her name? Renata Reinsve? Reinsve?
We're definitely going to slaughter that one.
Sentimental Value. I'll give it up for her, but I haven't seen the movie. Cynthia Erivo, of course, we know she's great. Emma Stone. Emma Stone can do no wrong. And Rose Byrne. If I had legs, I'd kick you. Haven't seen that yet, but I've seen the trailer. It looks really great. All good picks, those 5. Worthy.
Yeah, I think Emma Stone could be the dark horse here, only because, it's Emma Stone. But I feel like the weight is really going towards Hamnet.
When an actress goes full bald, they say never go full bald, but Emma Stone goes full bald in this movie. And when you go full bald, there's an Oscar in your future.
Yep. But here we go for the next category, a little more one battle after another. Back on top of the charts, guys.
I mean, we've got Leonardo DiCaprio at number 1, Timothée Chalamet. T. Shammy, Marty Supreme, Jeremy Allen White playing Springsteen himself, Michael B. Jordan playing two roles, Smoke and Stack in Sinners, and then of course Wagner Moura in The Secret Agent.
So this is where I think you could have, I won't call it an upset, but where Jeremy Allen White could actually, depending on the performance, I don't think the movie is going to become a Best Picture at all, but the actor, he could draw it. I mean,
absolutely.
But boy, as great as Jeremy Allen White is, you're going up against Timothée Chalamet, and you're going up against Leonardo DiCaprio. Could this actually be Timothy's Oscar?
It could be. I mean, everyone's
his year.
Everyone said Timothée. It could be his year. And you know what? How about Timothée going up against Jeremy Allen White? You got Springsteen versus Dylan.
Oh yeah,
there's a horse race, man. But I think, judging from what I know, no shade over to Leonardo, but I think this could be Timothée's year.
All right, we're gonna move over to Best Supporting Actress.
Treonna Taylor, One Battle After Another. I mean, she's getting all kinds of great notices, and I could see that happening. I think that's a great choice. Elle Fanning, I mean, look, she deserved it for Neon Demon. She didn't get the love there, but she was never going to get it. For Sentimental Value, could be great. I mean, of course, coming off of Predator Badlands, why not? Ariana Grande, Wicked for Good. Gosh, you look like the 4th of July.
I don't know. That kind of sounded like the Joker, like from Nolan's Joker.
Terrible. I know. Terrible. Inga Ibsauter Lianis. I can't even. Sentimental Value.
Lilias.
I can't even. Inga. Haven't seen the movie, but hey. And Gwyneth Paltrow and Marty Supreme. I wonder if she remembers what movie that one is. But you never know. We'll goop it up. We'll see.
We'll see. All right, moving on to Best Supporting Actor. I kind of feel like this might be a shoo-in for Sean Penn. We'll see here, though.
Sean Penn, One Battle After. That could be a shoo-in. I think that everybody is pretty much uniformly in agreement that Sean Penn stole that movie in a way. Skeleton Skarsgård, Sentimental Value. I need to see this trailer. I don't know what this movie is. Paul Mescal as Hamnet, as Shakespeare, and not as Hamnet. Hamnet's his son, as Shakespeare in the film. Adam Sandler and Jay Kelly. That's the of course it's Noah Baumbach, right? The movie about why am I drawing a blank on ER? You know what?
Oh no!
Why am I drawing a blank on
Noah Wiley?
No.
ER. What are you talking about?
George Clooney.
Oh, George Clooney. I was like so confused.
As I get older, the names, these rapid fire names, long show, and then of course we have Jeremy Strong in Deliver Me from Nowhere. So, and Jeremy Strong, always a strong contender. He's great. Obviously, he's been great. Look, I love him in The Big Short. He's great in The Big Short. He was great in The Gentleman TV series, and of course. He's always great.
I don't think I've ever seen him not great.
He's always great.
Yeah. But I think this is definitely going to One Battle After Another with Sean Penn.
Yeah, I think so too.
Although, didn't Sean Penn give his Oscars back?
I don't know.
I can't remember. He may not be the biggest supporter of the Oscars, so we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. All right, moving on to Best Adapted Screenplay.
Of course, Paul Thomas. This is really... and then Hamnet is based on a book. I don't know if Chloe Zhao wrote the script. They should. Hey, Gold Derby. I just want to say right here, Best Adapted Screenplay. Why can't you give the names of the writers? Why? One Battle After Another. Who wrote it? Was that a Paul Thomas Anderson script? Hamnet. Who wrote that? Begonia. Who wrote that? I would imagine Yorgos Lanthimos, but I don't know.
Based on a novella or a novel by blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, so Wake Up Dead Man, we know that Rian Johnson wrote that, but that's only because I already know that. No other choice. Come on, Gold Derby. You put subtitles under these other ones, but no writers. Even Gold Derby screws the writer over.
Yeah, they didn't need to do it for the best screenplay, but they kind of screwed the pooch on this one. But how do you feel about this lineup here?
I think this is exactly what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It is a tight race, though. The one thing about Hamnet and One Battle After Another, man, they're within 1.5%.
Yep.
So this is anyone's race still, even though they lead.
We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Mando. All right, guys, listen, fall's here, football season, yard work, those long work days, and yeah, that means sweat. But here's the thing, staying fresh doesn't have to be a battle. You guys know I've been using Mando, that's Mando, and this stuff actually works. Now, you know, I've been telling you guys about Mando for a while now, and when I first started using it, I wasn't sure what to expect, but Mando totally surprised me. It's not just a nice scent, it stops odor before it starts. And the sweat control? On point. I can go through a full show day, go hit the gym, and I'll still be dry. And I love that it pulls double duty with one stick that handles both odor and sweat, no reapplying, no nonsense. And it's long lasting up to 72 hours. So here's the deal. Mando's got a starter pack that's perfect if you're new. You get their solid stick, the cream tube, 2 free extras like mini body wash or deodorant wipes, and free shipping. And right now, you can get 20% off site-wide when you use my code Campea at shopmando.com. Again, that's shopmando, shopmando.com, code Campea for 20% off plus free shipping. So do yourself a favor and stay fresh this fall. Control body odor anywhere with Mando. It's not magic, it's science.
Moving down to best original. Now we don't need a subtitle here.
No, well, we do, because I don't know who directed and wrote Sentimental Value. As we know, Ryan Coogler.
But we're talking about the actual film, not what it's based on. It's based on what it is. So.
Yeah, but still, put the writers down, guys. Put the writers down. Why you got in Sunset Boulevard? They talk about the writers. That movie was made in 1950. It's 70 years later, and you guys are like not putting the writers down. Why? That's terrible. Sentimental Value, Sinners, Marty Supreme. It was just an accident. And Jay Kelly, I could see all of those being worthy. Absolutely. I mean, that looks like the lineup then and there.
Would this?
No, I think this is a great lineup.
We haven't seen Marty Supreme yet. Clearly, I mean, this could take it. I feel like with Marty Supreme, it's like how many people have seen it. So
I don't know.
The voting is skewed here.
And I've been telling my ex-girlfriends it was just an accident since I was 14 years old.
But Sinners, best original screenplay. That would be the first time a horror film has won best original screenplay, is it not? I got to look that up.
That's a good one. Did Silence of the Lambs win?
Is that considered a horror or a thriller? Does it matter? Is it still the same?
It's probably thriller. You know,
yeah.
Andy Kevin Walker should have won for 7 back in 1995, but that's just me. Rosemary's Baby should have perhaps won best screenplay. Maybe it did.
Unless Sinatra got in the way of that.
Could be. He wasn't happy.
I'm looking.
But based on Ira Levin's novel.
Oh, yes, of course. Get Out.
Did that win best screenplay?
Wins Oscar for best original screenplay.
Well, there you go. Get Out. That is truly a horror film.
Yep. All right.
Best screenplay. There you go. We learn something new every day. I forgot that.
Now, this is a new category, which I'm all for.
Uh-oh.
So good for the casting directors. Best casting.
Again, one battle after another. Sinners, Hamnet, Sentimental Value, and Wicked for Good. I would say yes. Okay. I've always believed Christine Sheeks, who I work with, I call her my professional wife. She's an incredible casting director. She's also a great producer in her own right. She cast my audio drama, True Noir. But here's the thing. Best casting, you also have big headlining stars in these movies. And did they get that job because the casting director was great, or did they get that job because those names got the secondary cast?
Some of these people don't have to audition. Let's face it.
That's true. And, I have to tell you, one of my favorite roles in Hollywood is the casting director, because a great casting director, look at what's her face over at Marvel. Why am I drawing a blank on her name? Mm-hmm. Sarah. Sarah over at Marvel has done an amazing job casting the MCU. And Sarah Finn, is it Sarah Finn? She's amazing. And I know that Christine Sheeks, who won an award for casting Boogie Nights, she is amazing. And working with her makes everything better, because casting directors think out of the box, and they bring you characters, they bring you actors you might not have thought of. That's how, like, James Gunn did not want Chris Pratt to play Star-Lord.
Right.
And Sarah Finn was like, no, you got to look at this guy. You got to look at this guy. And he's like, no. But she brings him in, and he nails it. That's why casting directors are some of the most important people in Hollywood and some of the most unsung. So it's good that they get an Academy Award.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the director has to make final approval, but Yeah, I think this is a great addition to the
Yeah,
Academy.
and casting directors work in tandem with the director. That's the joy of working with them.
But that's so much so, like, you can make that excuse and say, well, okay, so is the editor and so does the cinematographer. We still honor them.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And shout out to Marion Doherty's assistant, Trish, because of her, I got to meet Sherilyn Fenn back in 1990.
There you go. All right, moving on. Speaking of cinematography, best cinematography.
Best cinematography, I mean, all these, One Battle After Another, Hamnet, Sinners, Frankenstein, Marty Supreme. I mean, I haven't seen... I mean, Sinners cinematography is incredible. Frankenstein from the trailers look incredible. One Battle After Another, shooting in VistaVision, incredible.
I have to say, I'm a little surprised by the One Battle After Another.
Really?
It is great cinematography, but I felt like the Sinner cinematography
Oh.
really told a story on its own.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think Sinners really deserves probably that top spot if I'm being fair.
And you know, Sinners was the first time when Ryan Coogler gave us all a tour of the way it was shot, the camera lenses and everything that happened. I mean, suddenly people were looking at it, and their other films started to emulate what they were doing.
Just the drive where I can't remember the character's name, but he's the singer, and is it
Incredible.
Stack? And they're just driving across the fields. Not only what's happening between them, but how they're interacting, and also once they hire, oh my goodness, why am I forgetting his name? The actor's name.
Delroy Lindo.
Yeah, when he's telling his story. Now the actor's telling his story, but what's happening around them is also inciting what their passion is.
Yeah.
And I just think like that can't be just ignored.
No,
So
it
for
was
me,
amazing.
Sinners gets best cinematography.
Female cinematographer, too.
She did a wonderful job, better than I could ever do. Best. Oh, we know about this, right? Best
costume design. Frankenstein, Wicked for Good. That's Paul Tazwell, who has been on this channel, I've interviewed him. So is Philippe Boutet. We've both interviewed Paul Tazwell. He's amazing, and he's up again for Wicked for Good. Hamnet, Sinners, Marty Supreme. Again, all those probably great choices. I mean, Frankenstein, the costumes look incredible. I can't wait to see Frankenstein.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough beat with
one.
Wicked, but Frankenstein could do it.
Best film editing, one of my favorite categories.
Yep.
All of these, I hear that Hamnet has really good editing for what it is, and of course, One Battle After Another. And Marty Supreme, probably knowing it's a Safdie Brothers movie, there's probably the most edits in that movie. And then, of course, Catherine Bigelow's House of Dynamite. If you go back and you watch any of her films, the editing, Point Break, Strange Days. You should all watch Strange Days. Really, it's 30 years old. It's one of Angela Bassett's greatest roles, and I still want to be Lenny Nero, Ray Fiennes' character in that movie. But check it out. So I'm sure this category is going to be a tough one.
Marty Supreme could actually end up. I think this is going to skyrocket just based on what's going to be happening in the film and how they're pacing it, how they're putting it all together. Especially like once he starts playing ping pong and everything else, and we don't know how they're going to draw tension and for now because
Uncut Gems. I mean, the editing in Uncut Gems is extraordinary.
For now, because I haven't seen Marty Supreme, I'm going One Battle After Another because they're telling multiple stories happening at the same time, intercutting with all. It's very complex storytelling with One Battle After Another. So I'm going to go for that. Let's see. Just looking through some of these other categories. We'll go with one more.
One more.
And that's best score.
Ooh.
I mean, if Sinners doesn't get this one.
Yeah, I got to say, the score for Sinners was pretty extraordinary.
I get Wicked for Good. It's a musical, and it's all based around those songs. But, man.
I mean, I'm sure all these films have...
Much like the cinematography, I felt like the music told the
Sinners
story
was
of
a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Sinners is... It's... plus, I love that score. I love the music in it.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, look. One Battle After Another is obviously leading and dominating those nominations right now. That could change. Marty Supreme could take a huge jump.
Could.
Oddly enough, I didn't see much of Smashing Machine in there for all the talk.
Right.
Of it being Oscar bait. I didn't see much biting. So we'll see. These are just predictions. These aren't the actual nominations. So, we're just keeping tabs on that. What do you guys think?
And by the way, Gold Derby, you should put the names of the people that are nominated. Why is it that you're just talking actors? Actors are only as good as the people supporting them. all those other great crafts people, and especially the costume designers, not mentioned. You could spend the extra time and do it.
I don't know if people are ever going to mention craft, but services, although they are honestly one of the single most important.
They are.
If you don't have people fed, you don't have a production.
Nope. I always tell young producers, remember, you're crafty, and especially your catering. Your crew will judge you that first day, and especially if you're making a low-budget movie, if you don't win your crew at lunch, you've lost them forever.
I've never worked on a set. I have visited many sets, and man, craft services is really a highlight every time I visit a set.
Well, yeah, I got to tell you, I've told this to people. They're like, well, why? The two most important people when you're beginning a low-budget production is your catering. I know, you laugh at me, but you're not paying your crew what they're worth, and good food is how you win their hearts. And the other people are your hair and makeup people, because you want your actors happy. And on a
they
low
have to
budget,
sit there a long time.
yeah, and on a low budget production,
every day.
all your actors can do is know they look good. Your costume and hair and makeup
Yeah.
people, those are key hires.
And
Don't skimp.
A lot of time when they're on set, they're sitting getting makeup on and off.
Yeah, and by the way, the hair and makeup people are also psychiatrists.
Yes.
And they're also the place you want to go on a Friday night when you're about to wrap. Always go into the hair and makeup trailer. Don't tell them I sent you, but go.
Yeah. And don't send them your scripts. All right, let's wrap this segment up, guys. What do you think? We're just keeping tabs on the Oscar nominations so far. We have a couple more months, and Marty Supreme still isn't even in theaters yet. What do you guys think about One Battle After Another leading the way? Do you think it's going to sweep the Oscars? We had a question yesterday. Will there ever be a film again that gets at least 8 or more across the board? Could this be the year where we see that happen one more time?
Yeah, Avatar.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the Na'vi and the what is it? The Mordor.
The Mordor Na'vi.
Yeah, the Mordor Na'vi. So we'll see.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.